everybody to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Marquez. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Set up. It's a first down play. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. Look, he's going to take a shot right away. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield, and a touchdown. With all the build-up and all the hype, this is how we get started.
Well, after not quite through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started in the next drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the receiver's got it. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll give it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the game just got out of the first down. Bears toss it to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Pop over the middle. It's called. They make the stop, but not a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Bears with 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. opened our game, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Got it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
On the double.
It's 3rd down for the offense.
Razor, razor. Easy. Arrow.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
Acorn.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Okay.
First down here for this offense.
691.
They're going to run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd short, easy first down. No, deny, stop, bring up 3rd down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is.
Here we go.
He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This is exactly what we want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Lasso. 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 Lasso.
Receiver in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Ready up.
1st and goal now. A chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. That kind of execution along the drive past why this team made it in college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run and the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. offense back on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Into the ground. It's Adams.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when we can take a shot downfield.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got it good. Open downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Go come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Will hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Capitalize on any play call when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a first down.
325.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second and goal for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, touchdown. Backed up to start the drive. It's a great execution. And reach the end zone.
Well, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's hit just before the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, South Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Chris, that second tier defender linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touch pass. Here comes the Baylor offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back through a pick six in the last possession. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He slings this one deep down the left side. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Oh, he's in the clear now. It's a race. He cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. The extra point was good. Down by touchdown. 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Marquez. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. He's looking deep here. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping. He takes it all the way. Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone with his 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. He'll hand it off. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big ones like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Okay, ready?
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Ringo! Ringo! Here we go!
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Launching it downfield. He's got it for a big gain. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. First down and goal.
Boy, another positive game for the this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught quickly. Touchdown. Strong man for this quarterback. The offense stretching the lead. If this defense isn't careful, this one will get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution. Every phase for this offense doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
They set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded, sort of trying to make something happen. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. USF offense is back out there now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And the single back takes the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. There's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off. It's a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. The Bulls will try to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Okay, ready?
Play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called. Strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 46-yard attempt. This one is right through. And that will extend the lead even further. Grab the field goal. Kicker out there again to put it away.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start with 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead.
Get set.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
On the set.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Spider.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring it down. Quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. They'll give it to the running back. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's looking to scramble. The ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Slings it with the throw. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. The runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play downhill football.
He'll be taken down, but penalty flag on the field. So the holding penalty on the offense backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back now goes in motion. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's a hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
Come on, set.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Now there's now spend the timeout. So 1 seconds left in the half. The field goal unit comes out of the field. It was on the mark with his last kick. For this one 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to start the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field.
Green 25. Cut.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Ready.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage.
29 Philly. 2 non-call.
From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here's the second down play.
Easy. Go.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows in the physicality he has against the run as well.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job keeping this drive alive.
On the
The
set.
Bears lining up here on 1st and 10.
Moves.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion.
4-2 spot. Ready, go.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Eludes the rush. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
On the
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter.
Cobra.
There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. We're trying to build this lead here and to settle for 3 last time out. The pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Lasso! Over!
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. Faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory. Well, let's see what the call is here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
The good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to the lead. So after putting away 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Right past the 35. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quick throw to the left side. Who makes the grab? Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bear. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting. You can tell they've made some adjustments in half to try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. They just settled for 3 last time out. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, USF. This quarterback on fire today. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty line, he knows you got to step up. This guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of them, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Griffin.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's running out of time here. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark.
On the ready.
Important second down play coming up.
Get set.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle after he makes the first down as the Saints took away here in the fourth quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go.
snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. The Bears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing when the first down.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. The offense will try to recover now at 2nd and 12.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Great things at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up the first down.
Running back can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
42.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Ready.
And the Bears have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's caught. Touchdown. Spot in the natty stake. This defense is being shredded. They're working a little differently to stop this guy.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but kind of pressure the quarterback. Right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I don't know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
Because it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. It's almost an extension of their passing game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On the double.
First down at 10.
Down 55. Weak. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Okay.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll run it here. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Ready.
The Bulls look to keep this drive moving.
Easy.
And first down, they go right back to him. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Ready, set.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Clear. Clear. Ready, go.
Looking to pass this time. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
On the ready.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43.
Here we go.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Moving out of the pocket now. The protection breaks down again. Back to pass. Sacks.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And he gets it away. A directional kick with pretty good distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice hit.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. That sack sets up the third down play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Ready up.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down.
Set. Ready.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Defense is coming after him. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch it? Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense... entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now we get a critical interception here late in this game.
Bengals offense is back out there now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Hand off to the back and keep the clock moving. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Ready.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Cricket.
Toss play to the running back going left. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today.
On the
The
set.
Bulls looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Got it.
2nd down and goal.
Easy. Ready.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
On the
And
double.
they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal.
Lasso.
There's a design quarterback here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.